Good Thursday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on this final day of March, the 31st of March, 2016. Generally clear skies across the forecast region this morning. We have some cirrus clouds moving into the area from the west and southwest, and lowering and thickening clouds well out to the west, with rain showers developing to our south and west ahead of a cold front. Temperatures this morning are generally running in the chillier upper 30s over the hillier terrain, but most temperatures are in the 40s to lower 50s across the entire forecast region. Watches, warnings, and advisories. We have small craft conditions on the South Shore, North Shore of Connecticut and Long Island, and also on the South Shore and East ends of Long Island's open coastal waters. Small craft advisories now in effect until 6 p.m. Friday. Then they're going to relax a little bit on Saturday. They'll probably go up to gale or even storm force again on Sunday. Winds and seas south at 15 to 25 knots, gust up to 30 knots, and seas averaging 6 to 9 feet. For the New Jersey coastal waters, we have two tiers here. We'll get into the northern New Jersey area from Ocean and Monmouth counties. Small craft advisories until 6 this evening. And this will mean southerly winds at 15 to 25 knots, gust up to 30 knots, seas building to 5 to 8 feet. And then for southern New Jersey and the back bays of the coastal Delaware regions here, we have small craft advisories until 6 on Friday evening. South winds at 15 to 25 knots through Friday, with gust up to 30 knots and seas building to 5 to 8 feet. On the aviation weather deck today, basically VFR conditions. High clouds moving in later this afternoon. A few cumulus clouds this afternoon as well. And basically right now we're looking at VFR conditions throughout the day. Conditions anticipated to deteriorate during tonight. Ceilings should drop to MVFR ceilings, perhaps even IFR at times, as rain showers are forecasted to build into the region from the west. There's a chance of a thunderstorm or two after midnight. However, the potential for thunder is not high enough to include in the terminal area forecast at this time. Southerly winds at 8 to 12 knots expected tonight, gust up to 15 to 20 knots. Friday is a busy day, MVFR and IFR conditions with showers, possible thunderstorms. There may be 2 rounds of showers, one in the morning and again later in the afternoon. These conditions should improve overall to VFR from late afternoon and at night. South to southwest winds ahead of the front, shifting to the west behind the front, gust up to 30 knots possible during the day. Saturday and Sunday generally VFR. However, some rain is possible for a time Saturday, mainly south and east of Philly. That could result in a period of sub-VFR conditions, and that's showing up in the latest NAM model guidance as well. West to southwest winds at 10 to 15 knots Saturday, becoming west-northwest Saturday night and Sunday, increasing to 15 to 25 knots with gusts between 30 and 40 knots. Sunday night and Monday VFR. Winds diminishing Sunday night, then increasing back to 10 to 20 knots out of the southwest on Monday. Busy forecast coming up. Right now outside of Newark, 50 degrees even, dew point 41, humidity 71%. The wind is south at 6. A few clouds at 25,000. VFR conditions in place. Rain showers developing across the region late this afternoon or evening. For Philadelphia right now, we're at 54 already and climbing. It's going to be a warm day today. Temperatures getting up well into the upper 60s, even topping off at 70. Dew point 44, humidity 69%. The wind is southwest at 8. A few clouds at 20,000 and jet stream level 28,000. Again, the story will be the light rain showers moving in and the southwesterly winds late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Lots of people complaining about the allergies, and they're out there. Maple and juniper are flourishing along with just about everything else. Yesterday we were on the medium to high side. Today we are on the high side at 9.4, and tomorrow we can expect medium conditions at 6. Your 5-day pollen forecast for the region, basically very high today, so you're going to need your meds. Friday, tomorrow in the rain showers at 6. Saturday 5.2. We get back up with breezy conditions, windy conditions, and drying conditions on Sunday. Everything's coming out at 10.2, and Monday the same thing at around 10. Water vapor look this morning. We'll check it out. Here's the high off the coast. Here's our southwesterly flow, and the clouds increasing to our west. Rain showers also increasing to our south and west. This storm system is moving up to the Great Lakes. Will drag this cold front through the region by tomorrow evening and slow it up as it exits the coast on Saturday. So some of the model guidance is now indicating a little bit more wet weather around the region on Saturday than earlier forecast, and we'll take a look at that in some of the model guidance in just a minute. The big story is that this storm system has caused numerous reports of hail and damaging wind gusts, snow in the Colorado Rockies and in the foothills and plain states here. Lots of rain, thunderstorm damage here in the southwest. We'll get into all of that in just a moment. Lots of severe weather over the last 24 hours. Look at all this snow here in Wyoming and portions of Colorado, measuring in the feet here. of snow. And out in the Central Plains, where this storm system is heading up towards the Milwaukee this morning in Chicagoland, we've had numerous reports of hail damage, reports across this entire forecast region in Illinois and Missouri, out here in Kansas and Oklahoma and parts of Texas. We had funnel clouds being reported, lightning strikes as well. And here in southern Florida, southwest of Key West, believe it or not, we even had a funnel cloud, a water spout actually being reported yesterday afternoon. Lots of severe weather in this area, and flooding also with the heavy rains, and also down in Louisiana we had quite a substantial amount of hail as well. This is the story this morning nationally. We have winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings still in the Colorado Rockies, here in the foothills, and where all of this rain and thunderstorms have occurred. We have flash flood warnings across the entire Mississippi River Valley, especially across the southern regions here. Morning pass of visible satellite this morning shows lots of clear skies and cirrus clouds to our west. The water vapor channel is indicating a lot of lifting here, along with this cold front here and storm system exiting into Atlantic Canada and Milwaukee and up to Chicagoland this morning. Plenty of lifting, plenty of rain across this region. And if we look at the latest Dopplers, we can see the wide range of rainfall across this region. And all of this rainfall will be moving in our direction over the next 24 hours. Forecast charts from the Weather Prediction Center. Here is our storm system, one moving up towards Milwaukee and the Great Lakes here. This area of hatched red means enhanced embedded areas of showers and thunderstorms. This storm system will be pulling up into the Great Lakes and Atlantic Canada, dragging a cold front through the region during Friday night. And by Saturday morning, the front is slow to leave the area. We still have some leftover residual rain here across coastal regions of New Jersey down through the Delmarva. And then this cold front here and this clipper system will be moving in Saturday night and Sunday morning, and it's really going to ramp up the winds, and the temperatures are going to drop like a bomb. There's an enhanced risk of thunderstorms across the Tennessee and Mississippi River Valley during today. General thunderstorms to the north and east of that. By tomorrow, on Friday, this is where we're expecting a general marginal area of showers and thunderstorms, including all of the New York City metropolitan area, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, down through the Delmarva area. And of course, a slight risk of severe thunderstorms across the southeast United States. And by day 4, this is all that's left of that as the cold front moves off the coast. Wanted to take a look at the latest NAM 4-kilometer composite and reflectivity forecast going ahead over the next 60 hours. Get rain showers in here across the region late this evening and overnight, and then this line of showers and thunderstorms, embedded thunderstorms along this line, gets in here a little bit on the Friday morning. We can see the enhancement to this. And then, of course, we can still have a shower and thunderstorm around the region during Friday morning. And this moves off, and then we have the front moving through. But then a second disturbance along the front means that the rain chances increase again across the forecast area, according to the latest NAM guidance. Now, the other guidance models, the mesoscale models, are slowly catching up to this. And if this is going to be the case, then Saturday morning would have lingering rain around here. Maybe not as heavy or as widespread as this model guidance is showing, but there could be some enhancement to the shower and thunderstorm activity on Saturday morning too, as this low then begins to head up along the front. The front is slow to leave the area, and eventually by Saturday afternoon everything just comes to a halt, and we still have lingering precipitation in this area. This area of low pressure then begins to move in on Saturday night and Sunday morning, and we'll have precipitation chances with that, but we'll get into this in just a moment. GFS maps into motion shows the rain across the region on Friday afternoon, and then that disturbance moves into southern New England, its coastal waters, and drags the cold front through the region. Here comes the next storm system in the polar flow out of the Great Lakes. It moves in on Saturday night and Sunday morning with some snow showers likely across the interior portions of Connecticut, the higher elevations also, well, not Connecticut, New York State, the Poconos, northwestern New Jersey, as that Arctic air just pummels in, the polar and Arctic air just pummels in across the region. Windy conditions, tight pressure gradient here as the storm heads out into the ocean and bombs off the New England coast. And just a cold air mass in place. The next clipper moves down for Monday afternoon and Monday evening. Could bring some light rain showers and snow well to the north and west, and this means an active pattern across the region. Tuesday, we could do it again with another system approaching, and this would be for Wednesday night and Thursday. A very active polar flow, and polar disturbances mean a very active pattern going forward. Forecasting max temperatures today right along the immediate coast in the 60s, away from the immediate coast around 70 to 72 degrees. It's going to be another warm day today, tomorrow on Friday. Temperatures again in the low 70s across the region, could even approach the mid 70s across the Philadelphia and I-95 corridor. That is quite amazing, and everything comes to a crashing halt on Saturday as the cold front moves through. And another area of rain moves up along the region as well. So Saturday's not looking as good as we earlier indicated. Temperatures will be in the 50s across most of the region, lower 60s in the Delmarva and I-95 corridor. Big changes as a secondary cold front Clipper moved through Saturday night, early Sunday morning. Temperatures are going to drop down into the 40s across the region. These are the actual maximum temperatures for Sunday. We're not going to get into the real feel, and we'll do that in just a moment. Temperatures on Monday still ranging from the 40s to around 50 degrees. Colder readings will be felt across the north, warmer readings across the south and southwest. Temperatures on Tuesday still below normal. Temperatures running generally in the 40s across the entire forecast region. We could be dealing with a high wind warning or wind criteria, wind advisories on Saturday night and Sunday. We could see sustained gusts into the 20s, actually sustained speeds in the 20s and gust into the 30s and 40s, and that could bring down some trees, power lines as well, or power outages are possible with this scenario as well. And with those winds being strong and gusty on Sunday, we could experience temperatures that will feel like they're in the 20s and lower 30s across the forecast region. By Sunday night, we have temperatures below freezing, and that could produce vegetation problems with frost and freeze watches or warnings going into effect for Sunday night. This is the actual forecasted temperature on Monday morning at 2 a.m. and we can see all temperatures here are at or below freezing, and this could produce frost and freeze on vegetation and plants. So a very active pattern on the way. Temperatures very mild by 10-15 degrees or even higher than that across the forecast region today and tomorrow, but everything comes to a halt with a very strong cold front on Friday night. Another very strong cold front on Saturday night. Very windy conditions, snow showers on Sunday morning in the hills of northwest Jersey and the Poconos. Strong wind gust to bring down some trees and power lines across the region on Sunday afternoon. We're really going to have a very, very busy weekend, and one that's going to keep us on our toes. And the story after that is disturbance after disturbance in the polar and subtropical jet stream across the forecast region as we head into the first full week of April. So it's no April Fool's joke here, folks. For everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. We're going to be covering everything live, as we normally do in fashion, on GardenStateWeather.com, the Blogspot, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a great Thursday. We'll be back in video form with detailed information on Friday morning.